Hi, fun facts. This is the third time I'm recording this narration because I suck on my job. Well, whatever then. But that's over. Just want to say hello and welcome to the third part and the final part of the notebook drawing challenge. It's been a while since the last one, but whatever, right? So this video should be around 15 or something minutes long, so it should be a long journey. Well, to be frank though, I actually don't remember the last time I actually spoke on the channel. Actually, I don't even remember me ever speaking inside a video. You know, because it's the last part of it, I feel like it should be right for me to actually speak inside of it, because it's like, because like obviously like, why would like, I don't get it. Why did I decide to put music inside of it instead? It'd be harder to put music inside of it. Oh, whatever. So right now, as you see on screen, I tried like make like some basic shape which I forgot to add detail for the palm. And for the next one, I tried to draw some ice paddle and things like that. Things like, so just clear something, you know. Because I've been drawing too much detailed images, I just want to clear things out. And speaking to detailed images, I just go back to the rough sketch. Oh god. So I feel like it should be right for me for at least to speak in the beginning part of it. I am new to this narration things like that, so I have no idea what to speak with. I know what topic I should talk about, like the things on screen or things I did in my day, because I've seen a lot of people that do different things. Excuse me. Do different things, and like a lot of people like talking about the artwork, which I have nothing to talk about because I have no skills on it. And a lot of people enjoy like to see like what they're capable of, and just like talk about what their day is like, how much school sucks, and what teachers like blah 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 blah, which I totally gonna do by the way. Like by the way, this like music coding thing like, no, just kidding, bad at work. So you can see right now, I drawing a quick sketch on trees and stuff like that. Trying to make a snowy like area fountain thing. So you can see just like outlining trees again. Let me see. I actually have the pencil right here. 2B shaded pencil. For design for students apparently. Yeah. It's a pretty good pencil. Made from Japan. If I had time, I would just add an image or something like that right now to show. Actually, no, it's on screen. Why the hell am I talking about? It's on screen. Yeah, so it's a really good shading pencil. So one of the reasons I actually want to do like a narration or things like that from now on, if anyone likes it, if anyone's watching this video right now, actually if anyone's watching this video, please comment below to see what you like. Actually, because I'm not sure. I really like the music version before, like the music thing I was going with. It's pretty cool to work with and things like that. But I know for a fact that like my speaking is not that good because just how little I speak to people. Communications, am I right? But this weekend has been quite hectic for me though, talking about a little bit about my personal life. And my phone just rang. Great. So this weekend's quite hectic for me. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have history, I have science, I have everything wrong. And everything's not going right for me. Hooray. And I have a phone just rang. So I can see in front of you, I'm trying to draw facial structures because something that I've been quite bad at. The eyes actually surprising. For some reason though, a lot of people like just think that eyes actually quite hard to draw and things like that. I actually had never had much problems with them, except for inside anime because you know proportions and stuff. But like eyes in general, it's just not that hard to draw for me. Like proportion wise. I know it's just me or what, but like I always found out the facial, like the overall general facial structure, or like just the groundwork for like environmental drawing is a lot harder for me. But I don't know why though. Like it must be related to me in real life or something like that. Because in real life, though, I generally don't even look at people that much, and especially don't pay that much attention to their faces and things like that. So yeah, my phone is ringing again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I always don't pay much attention to faces, structures, things like that. I always more focus on like the person's like body language, the way to speak, and You know, just what normal people do. Except I'm not normal, and the things I just spoke of are freaking creepy as hell. Why would you just look at someone else's body and touch the head? What is wrong with me? Actually, you don't need to answer that question. I don't know. My friend says I have a feet fetish. Weird. Uncomfortable. So, back to more sensible topics. Let's talk about the drawing, which is looking crap. Hey. So after the last drawing, I did a quick sketch again, you know, basic stuff. Outlining the hand with basic shape and just filling up afterwards with a eraser. Then clearing out with a eraser. I think that. Sorry about my terrible speaking skills. Not exactly the most social person. Again, I think I spoke about it before. After all, this the third recording of this video. After the last two freaking just blank out and deleted on me. Freaking wonder share. But yeah, I think I've talked about it before. And it's quite obvious for someone that never spoke inside a video. Do not exactly have the best social skills in the world. But no, whatever. So since I drew some males once, I don't want to get criticized for sexism. You know, I decided to draw male characters. I don't think that's a good reason to explain myself. Actually, never get it, but yeah. I'm bored. Oh, I know. I got nothing. So you see, right now, try to add more the surrounding areas into my shots, adding some shading, some nice things. Fun fact though, in year 8, I remember my teacher always telling me I was quite bad with painting, but my drafting skills were pretty good. I actually regretted not actually practicing sooner. I actually never practiced drawing or whatever, or I never drew at all before year 10. Oh god, I feel old. So I've been practicing half a year now, which I think was okay. I wouldn't say the art is terrible, except for this, except for the eyes. Look at them, it's so off proportions. It's just to be honest, here for the Noble Challenge, it was so close. I just want to finish the entire thing. So I started doing double page spreads, and which I got cocky, and I decided to do a very, very detailed street design. You can see this is supposed to be a mall, the middle of a car, which I got the dimensions completely wrong, and the people walking into it. You can see the faraway building, things like that. Oh yeah, in the beginning of the episode, I also tried doing some camera works and that to show my face. The second part of it, the quality was horrible. I'm not sure what's wrong with the camera. The camera quality is really good normally, but for some reason that shot was quite bad. I'm not sure it's a lighting or whatever thing. I think I actually played with the wrong settings. I changed the picture size from large to medium, something like that, or resolution wrong. But getting to the drawing itself, yeah, as you can see, I try to add more detail and whatever, fixing the shapes and things like that. It turned out horrible, so at this point I really realized I was screwed. I was really bad drawing things like drawing molds and things like large perspective and large detail. And people are fine. I think people right now are fine with the exception of a few angles. But as you can see, I choose a lot simpler drawing for this one. Just adding stuff like that and realizing making a lot of mistakes and just completely giving out on that one without no shading and just move to the next one. You can see how much I care. You can tell how much I care. You can tell how much I care. Can you not? Yes. So the top add is this. I try to make the property of glass. Try to add in grass is the bottom and the glass is the top. Try to make the shade of it. Just add some more bit shading, make the area more clean and easy to recognize. Well, for the say, for the next one, I try more experimental things. Although the shape itself is quite easy, the perspective for me is quite hard for some reason. I'm not sure why though. Maybe I haven't never tried drawing these kind of things before. I always focus on more character drawing because I always found perspectives a lot easier for me. But now I am right though. I'm improving my building drawing and things like that quite easily. And so for this one, I decided to add a bit more depth into it. I don't remember. It's been a while, and I also messed up the paper. Great. But getting to some personal topics. So yeah, I'm actually quite sorry that I haven't uploaded anything for a few months. The last time I took a break. Just honestly speaking, school was too much. I can't handle it. And like, I remember I used to post like daily, and I had no idea I do that like anymore. Every day I spent like 4 or 6 hours just like drawing, making mistakes, and I drew again, just like render the entire video again. It was actually really frustrating, if you want to say, but I enjoyed it, but really tiresome. But as you see for this one, I tried to add more detail, like more hard shape into it. Just try to do things a bit better. After the last two images, it was quite simple, except the first one, because the first one's near impossible for me, anyways. For me, I don't know about you. I don't know about you because you might be like a professional drawer or something like that. In that case, why the hell are you looking? Why are you watching this video? Like, if you're professional, go away, go away. You don't need to insult me any further. So the pen pencil using this, I use a regular pencil to do like the basic outlines, and this went over with a shader. These are like, yeah, this shader is really good. One line. So at this point, I decided to do some Chinese or whatever. I don't remember. I mean, I was terrified though. It's in Chinese work. Why is this in the video? Someone get it out. Chinese, I don't want to see you. Go away from me. Yeah, okay. So at this point, recording was like 1 o'clock or something like that, and I continued to work for a while and look at my science a bit, torturing myself a bit more. I don't know why. I still have no idea why I added this in, and continue my drawing, I guess. I actually have not spoken like this for a long period of time. I don't usually speak that much, so my throat is actually quite hurting quite a bit. But you know what? I don't care. I try to make it to the end of the video, I guess. I know I say I want to speak this for the start of it, but you know, I kind of enjoy like this small conversation. It's quite good. So right now for assignments, I have history with the pains because it's like World War II or something like that. World War II is like one of the horrible subject ever. It's quite boring actually. But the teacher was like, "Oh no, you showed me people that died. How can that not be interesting?" I'm sorry, teacher. I'm not a psychopath. You see, I actually don't like, hearing about people die and stuff like that. It's actually not a good thing for your mental health, both physically and mentally, because you get an idea in your mind. It's quite horrifying to imagine, and the text can have really detailed images. So after finishing that drawing, I move on to the next one. Try adding more like curve shapes and that, which I know is actually quite bad about. So I add more perspectives. Try add more curves. Try adding more like glass and things like that, and more detail to my work, which I find I'm really bad trouble about. Like try to separate the object between the objects when you have no pen. Because the way I normally do things and drawing things like that, because don't take my word for it, and don't take any advice from me, but the way I do it is that I normally just draft the entire thing overlapping each other in the pencil before using the pen or whatever and brush or whatever. And just go through it and just erase all the pencil lines afterwards, or just add in the pencil lines, like more detailed pencil lines in afterwards, which I try to make here with the pen. So go, what's happening? I have no idea. Oh yeah, ginger water. Just take some of that and boom, everything's fixed. So at this point I have to the final image. Did I just rip that? Oh, whatever, I don't care. So at this point, after the final image and the video is almost over, I realize it's only 13 minutes long. I did a rough sketch of the hands before I erased them. After that, I drew more like detailed images of the hands and stuff. I used my own hands as a reference and tried to make things more accurate. I just took some pictures of my own fingers and things like that before I started on my phone, so I have more references in that. As you can see on top of the paper, I accidentally like mess up the paper a bit, but no one cares, right? No one cares about that, right? So now I try to add more fingers in, more hands in. But I always like the look of hands. It's so creepy and like you just want to grab you to put it in. Oh, that sounds so rapey. Whatever. So I try adding like more to correct perspective and try to make the hands more clearer. At this point, I try to make the eyes. I try to make them as like lifeless as possible, like still, like neutral, and like not scared, but also not like worried at the same time. Alright, then that's it, and thank you for watching. So see you next time. Hey, thank you for listening to the end of the video. I appreciate it. Wait a second, don't think about skipping to the next video yet. So I'm thinking about starting a comic in a week or two, or in an animation right after this. So if you want to see anything else, just comment below as I said before. And see ya.